Focus Entertainment представляє. Так, всім привіт, з вами, як завжди, Дікастер, і у нас тут під'їхала Banisher Coast of New Eden, що можна трактувати як вигнанці, привиди Нового Едему.
Dreamed of clouds, great long fluffy bastards, low over the sea.
Так, поки вони не балакатимуть, можу говорити я. Українізатора я не знайшов поки що. Англійську я настільки не розумію. На жаль, щоб грати на англійській, російську я розумію, але буду говорити я рідною ненькою солов'їною, а щоб хоч щось розуміти, змушений, на жаль. Можливо, під'їде українізатор.
Welcome to America.
Ага, значить, події відбуваються в Америці.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
Then we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte.
Да, я залишив музику. Я нібито не дорубується Ютуб до неї. Ну я так не сильно прикрутив її трішки, але для антуража залишив.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Ну таке, філософ, коротше.
Consider our lovers, Антея and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple.
Чарльз якийсь закадровий, незрозумілий.
Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror.
Коротше, фентезі в нас тут.
I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
Чарльз це якийсь їхній друг. New Eden, 7 червня, здається, 1995 року.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at
Та
it.
ні, холод, який червень.
Cold as a bishop's arse.
Хоча
Twice
вроді
as
червень.
white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
Я просто не знаю, де той New Eden, може це десь на Аляскі, але там, здається, мені теж не цілий рік сніг, а такі ж літом не має такого бути. Ну не знаю. Блін, лежить сніг, мороз і дощ іде?
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
Ага, вже можна йти. То. Хорошо, це зрозуміло.
I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something
Так,
else
це не
than work.
стрибок, а просто...
After this, we should
Ага.
set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't
ти
linger.
хорош.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Так, шифтом біжимо. F. Не знаю, що це таке. Якийсь... А куди ти? Хрена в неї факел само загорається і сам тухне.
Have I mentioned
Так,
how
щас
grim
ми
this
ще щось
place is?
трошки поклоцаємо.
I heard you the first time. But I don't disagree.
Ох, ніхрена вона може. Коротше, вона не присідає, просто ставляє блок, да? Ну ладно. Тут зверху справа бачу автозбереження відразу таке. Непогано. Хорошо. Англійська і типу діяти, я так розумію, да? Взаємодіяти. До речі, не зрозуміло з приводу артефактів, чи можна щось підбирати. Знову нас зберегло. Ну це, до речі, непогано, але побачимо, як воно буде на ділі. Так, щось трошки руйнується.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Упасти не можна. Це трішки радує. О,
Looks steady enough.
да.
Антея.
Трутовик? Трудовик, може. Хреняки, що таке трутовик, а то якийсь фіолетовий гіацинт. Ух ти, йо.
Watch out!
Бережися. Та буду, а що робити? Що нам далі робити? Що, альтернативну дорогу шукати? Драбину оцю підняти можна?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you.
Ти підожди, ти
Overeager
шукаєш ти.
apprentices.
Шукаєш ти. А що ж мені шукати? Ну ось у драбина лежить, ну тільки ж... А, все. Появилося, знайшов. Я поняв, ну поки що все досить лінійно. Коридорно, виразимось так. Хоча, ну, свій... Я не знаю, як правильно сказати, не смак, своє щось... Куди тут? Вибратися до Нового Едема. Бляха нахуй муха. Пригать тоже, блядь, як і взаємодіяти з предметами. Я там виріжу мільйон санних попиток, но я не міг поняти, як стрибати, а оказалося, надо... Що за нахер? Ух ти, братішка. О!
Down you go.
Сюда. Нормас. Так, що у нас тут? Нічого не розрушається, да? Ух ти! Що нажміть, щоб захватити цель? Ага. Вона димок б'є.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer.
Та
You?
вроді все норм, да.
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Так. Блін, ну це маразм жорсткий, звісно, стрибати взаємодії. Нічого. Маразм кріпча, так сказати. Що у нас тут таке? Давай повзаємодіємо. Бляха, кусок кожі підібрав. Це нагадує мені... Цей. Це в мене ті лодочці такої? Та ні, мене тут були. Ми ж на якісь, блін, шкубатурки. Криси. Можна їх збирати. Нагадує мені готіку. Що ж там щось одне зламалось, тепер нічого не ламається. Так, ладно.
Ah, more wonders.
То мені десь тут спуститься? Ні.
Behind you!
Ззаду. А, я пропустив, як він його завалив. Ну йо-моє. Ну нічого, нічого. Я думаю, то все буде. А зараз я впаду до нього. Бо я не можу
It's easy as falling off
пришвидшитися.
a box.
А, у нас просто странні діалоги, я зрозумів. Я саме тому не можу пришвидшитися.
Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Короче, ми якісь, походу, екзорцисти, да, я так розумію. Хто де? Ага, сюди. Що?
Time to leave. Enough.
Блін, я якась зілля випив, Йосип Господи. Випадково. Так. Хто? Це трупачок. Жіночка якась. Ай-яй-яй. То я недобре. А тут і чувак якийсь. Мокра, закровавлена записка. Короче. Я більше читати цю хрінь не буду. На російській не хочу вам озвучувати, а
What exactly is going on here?
миттєво переводити трішки не мій варіант. І тут хтось ще. Короче, мужик із двома жінками. А, ні, ще ось мужик. На жаль. Не в той час, не в тому місці вони вирішили заночувати. Ого, хтось крутий, одержує, тримати, щоб просто.
I could beat you in my sleep.
Хорош. О. Пилюка із привида. Так. Біжимо далі.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's
Тепер
wait to
знову
hear
разом
what Charles
пішли.
has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Other town selectmen sitting on their arses.
Isn't that what selectmen do?
Все, нажміть, щоб перейти на біг. Я вже набігаю. Щось тут життя ніде не чуть про моїх пацюків. Ану. Бостон, Форт Джеріко і Хероуз Хему. Дуже цікаво. Та блін.
Not
Короче,
the
пішли
busiest
по води,
stables I've
води.
ever seen. No ostler and no horses.
This town is less and less welcoming by the second. The welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn.
Та дивись,
Let's find
тут, наверно,
Charles.
і живих немає. А це ми ламаємо. По суті, практично нічого не ламаємо, ладно. Тихо забрехався, да? Дивись, тут навіть двері заставлені. Коротше, якщо щось можна буде підібрати, скоріше за все, воно буде підсвічуватися. Та й не треба махати, а так постар... О, тут світиться.
It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
A pretty word for a set of shackles.
Блядь, я поки
I'm
прочитав
sure
цю
folk
херню
here are
збоку.
just as open-minded as Charles.
Ну, там хтось сидить, тіп живий є тут. Ну, так а що ми? Чи ладно, це, коротше, не таверна. Там наче пига ходить. Ага. Цвинтар, порт і таверна нам туди до таверни. Ти теж за мною, Васюк? Так.
This must be the inn.
Де? Де єсть? Должно бути, ну це може бути таверна. Що, з першого разу? А, хорош який. Молодець.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally. Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Anteya Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Нотка расизма, да? Прислуга.
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is thick-skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us?
Управління чого?
Why is Charles not here?
Здох на цвинтарі, мабуть, він уже.
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility...
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall.
Такий досить
Please.
впевнений.
Accept
Бачу
our
їх
sincerest
вперше.
condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the
Розслідував
minister's
прокляття.
absence,
Як
I
прокляття можна
try,
розслідувати?
in all humility, to protect
якийсь
us
маразм.
all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists,
Ти їх їв,
and neither
походу,
was
кабан.
Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Так, про прокляття. Чого в городі так пусто? Та, блядь.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Та бляха, ну, блін, англійська і стрибать, і підбирать, і все вона, і предмети проходить вона, а, блін, щоб да нажать, надо Enter нажимати. Блін, що за дебіл ці назначення клавіш робив?
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same. Because we must. Aye. Because we must.
Давай про прокляття. Та, блядь.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worstens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
Короче, в них в натурі літо, а зима — це чисто двіжуха якась з прокляття. Блять.
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes, our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles. Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
То все, до зустрічі, ми вже про все
Thank
поговорили.
you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Так, і куди нам іти? На вихід, да? Так, ну давай глянемо. Що ми тут нічого не підберемо, да? О, підберемо щось. Ах, йо-моє. Так, я поставлю на паузу, я прочитав на... Короче, чи я поставлю, кажу. Поставте на паузу, якщо захочете прочитати. Обріже там, щоб не затягувати. Так, тут зачинено, у нас нема ключа. Тут зачинено. Тут скринька. Охренеть, 20 копійок. І що? О, тут ще щось і купувати можна. Добренько. Пішли.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
Хорошо.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
Та безпомощні, дураки,
These
це вже
people
так
have
обідно
no
трошки.
idea what they're up against.
Так, що можна підібрати, підсвічується. Коротше, тут треба буде, походу, крафтити. Це якраз те, що я не дуже люблю. Походу, оце хата, да? 7-7, відкривайся.
Антея, Red. Come in.
Та заходимо. Бачиш, що вони знайомі. Це плюс. Бляха, в них стільки
I
свічок.
barely slept for fear you would not come.
Досить заможні люди.
I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is.
Губернатор сказав, що
Was.
жінка нічого не шаре.
Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more.
В смислі, він сам з
I
собою
believe
покончив?
he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Понеслась.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He
Охренеть.
needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse. It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
Ну таке.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well-read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain, too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
Яка вона, не знаю, дуже глибоко проникла. Все
We'll take a look
понімає.
around, if that's all right.
Так, ух,
May I
ніхрена
be of any
тут
help?
доміла, блін.
You stay put.
Так, ні, не
We'll
треба,
find a
що
way.
тут?
That porcelain saw many a dinner-turned lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
Ще раз? Та, раз не цікаво. Ого. Та ні. Довбав я. Ну ладно, прочитаємо. Коротше, тут все про любов. Я долбів читати. Так, з нею ми говорили. Там ніхерашеньки, блін, цікавого. Інший музикант був. Музикант. Так, сусіди про неї не забувають.
There's more to learn here. This is Charles's. It's like he never left. Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Підозрілий, чувак. Підозрілий.
I didn't know Eleanor
йому
and
ще хтось
Charles
писав.
were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Purcell,
Так.
could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the
то
heart to
вхід,
play.
двері були.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Так, врач тут нам
Got
трав'яних
enough books, Charles.
настоянок.
See, the piano's not the only thing you paid a pretty penny to ship.
Це щось важливе. Так, получається, ну, позначка була
Esther
як...
couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Maybe. But there has to be more to it. Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Так. Тут щось.
Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
Мапа якась. Ну і все, просто мапа. Так. Так, тут, короче, є відьми. О. Щось важливе.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
То він же типу священник.
Red, you dropped something.
Так, щось теж важливе, але ми дійдемо до того. По черзі. Да, якщо сон більш не
These
приносить
notes are erratic
відчуття
ramblings.
відпочинку
Charles was
коханого.
worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Charles's ghost might give us answers. We should investigate the cemetery where he was found. Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
No, he was hiding his hair loss.
Бля, та він жіночий, чи ні? А, ні. Так, ще ось, що у нас тут? Чим вона драгоценна, цікаво?
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
Так, нових розмов не буде з нею.
Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
Давай пару нових
With all
діалогів.
that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
О, кошмари.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes, I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him, none respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
Хорошо. На цій ліричній
We
ночі
must make our
попрощаємося.
way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Антея.
Так, вихід у нас... А, це закриті ці двері, у нас ось тут вихід. О, до цвинтаря не так і далеко.
What will you do for my Charles?
Мовчки. А як?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
Трішки я не андерстенднув. На цвинтар йдемо, бо він там
You'll be
помер, чи бо
alright.
він там похований.
I doubt it. But I'll do my work all the same. We came here to
без
help
разниці, ну
Charles
так.
and help Charles we shall.
Для общого розвитку.
Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same.
Охороніть чого не двох.
Be careful.
Це для мене
Ай,
найбільший
you
тупізм.
too.
Коли ночами, бляха, вони йдуть в різні місця. Що? Хорошо. Ну і що? Типа круто, я знаю, я ж карту знайшов ще раніше. Мені отуди. А той пішов вона. О, тут хтось лазив. Ну пішли на цвинтар. Чо? Отам? А мені тут спускатися.
Get out of my way.
Чо, блядь? Ладно, не буду його бити. Хай живе поки.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Anteya Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
Це по-любому.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Давай про прокляття.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
Та інша робота. Ну давай свій.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death, weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are.
Даже так.
Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim.
Ну таке, да. Ну покажи.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
I bid you good day,
торгівля мене
Squire
поки що не
Paris, and
цікавить.
thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Буду, не перевірюся. Блін, а тоді ми як ішли, це він був зовсім в іншому боці. А, ну да, ось він, да? Symmetry. Це цвинтар? Так, можна англійський підтягнути. Хоча, що підтягувати, як підтягувати те, чого немає, да? Ось
A
вони.
wisp, so close to town.
Так, закрили кладовище по приказу губернатора.
Where are you leading me? More of you? Petty fiend. No one is safe here.
Так, перед...
Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Ага, загинули вбиті. Що там ще підблискує? А, зірвав якусь рослинку. Шматочок рослинки. Капець, вони тут загорожували. Вище чи нижче? Ну пішли нижче поки. Бляха, я за цієї херні я не побачив, що я підібрав. Дуже цікаво. Так, треба десь тут полазити.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers.
Я прийшов звідти, да? Гриб якийсь. О, трутовик це такий гриб. Як мені те озаріння знайти, блін. Тут цвітіння не перестає. Чи воно десь на всьому
Many
цвинтарі?
dead in more recent years.
На всьому цвинтарі, блін, десь може бути. Так, все, в мене вже кільце не світиться. Значить, треба вертатися десь. Що це?
Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear
це
I'll
він.
make it up to you.
Я поки не хочу туди спускатися. Давай знайдемо ту мітку. Ось тут десь. Де тут може бути? Призрачна мітка. Як вона взагалі виглядає? Що мені шукати? О. А, оце вона.
A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Давай проведемо ритуал. Ух, ніхера собі. Я
Seashore
поняв.
candle
Я ще
and
поки
pyrite will
оцей.
do the trick for the ritual.
Я ще не довіз до того левела, да?
I need a little more.
О, піріт єсть. Там ще був. Може все позбирати? О, ще. Коротше, бачиш, ресурси мені нужні, щоб потім ритуали проводити. Довго ніхто не нападав, ага. О, прямо все. Ух, ніхера. А, це просто шарики якісь. Та не так і напряжно їх валить. Так. Тут я зібрав, да? Да. Ну пішли. Чи ритуал, то взагалі інше щось.
There should be seashore candle near the water.
Та должні, конечно, должні. А, да це я. Все, я поняв. Кружок кинув просто, та і все. Ну пішли, туди спустимося і скоріш за все звідти ми вийдемо. Я це так розумію. Де тут пішли? Ага, все, я вже туди йти не можу. Дуже цікаво.
Call this a fight?
Так. О! Блін, а там щось було. Типа не зря розбив ящик. А, ніхрена. Да. Надо вертатися. Я ж сюди не вилізу. Ні. Ось тут як. А, тут вилізу. Я поняв. Розраховано було, що навпаки, я туди піду, а сюди прийду, чи що? Чи це взагалі інша дорога? Поки що не дуже зрозуміло. Це ж я тут щойно був. Да, я все задом наперед зробив. Хорошо, сюди я ще не можу пройти, ладно. От тільки насчет цього... Оце я не можу поняти. Ритуал. Ну таке, мабуть, воно таке є. О.
Everyone buried here died in 1677.
77 році.
A previous epidemic?
Сюди теж не можу. Давай проводити ритуал. Мабуть, це він і є той. Якийсь там знак привиду, чи як там вона сказала. Охренительно так на цвинтарі самі полазить. Ну, понеслась, ага. Так, сказали, наче оце треба провести.
In each stain hides a story.
І що це?
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
З ким ти
You do
балакаєш,
not
братан?
command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely.
Висока жіночка.
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but
Нема
neither do
попасу. Ніхрена вона я так вообще просто вальнула. Чо там, ну пішли. Ого.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
Та хтень, я знаю, що це таке було. Так, Біблія Чарльза. Коротше,
The tie that
написано.
binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
Де йти? Ти хіба туди? А, да, до місця його. А, все. Бля, а що треба зробити? Так, походу нам треба це зробити.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk.
Блін, або щоб і той чувак прийшов і тоді це робити, щоб всі
Come
його
too
бачили.
far, Red and I, not to see you one last time.
Ну так отож, а ти
Your
без
pupil
Реда.
has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Антея. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry,
Та
my
ти що, як
friend.
душещипательно.
So sorry
Всіх
for
прям
us all.
жалко йому.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend, I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Так, підожди, давай спочатку неважливе спитаємо, да? Чого не дождався, в натурі?
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antея. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Так, що тут ти знаєш, я починав проклять. Да, а ну, цікава
Do you know
інформація.
how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre. And just as relentless.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you,
Охренеть.
which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
Ну ти, конечно, блін.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
Хорош. Коротше, він помне, хто вона, він помне жінку, він помне все про привидів, про духів, кого він де закрив, хто є хто, він помне все, що помнив, бо може її чомусь ще навчить. Но бляха не помне, куди дів свої записи. Ти що, дебіл, блін? Що це за херабора?
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded. And too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
Давай на що був схожий.
What did it look like?
На жінку ж не
I
казав.
don't know. When it
Ah.
manifested, it appeared as
Ніхера собі.
Esther.
Ну це неожиданно.
My dear
Неочікувано.
I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Антея, wait!
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord, please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Щось він може в неї вселитися, да?
Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antеya, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
І все, і вона його не зганяє, він типа сам уходить, да? Ну це більш гуманно якось.
My friends, and save yourselves. Save them all.
Типа з ним більше, походу, не можна буде поговорити, да? Ну да, це логічно. Бо якщо б їх постійно дергати можна було, це був
I'll
би
walk
адський
Esther
такий
home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antея, she gave him the care he needed.
Він був її наставником, але вона якась постарше смотриться, чим він. Що? Куди мені йти? А, мені з нею треба йти. А я не можу бігти.
Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away.
Якщо ти дергаєшся,
It is
блін, що це
warm
за
and there is fresh milk.
розвод,
The
га?
sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded.
Там
Nothing
його
can
видно,
ever
щоб
be
ти
the
знала.
matter.
You're right. He's at peace.
А де той
And you
додю
deserve
дівся?
to rest.
Привів її, а потім розпарився десь. Ти що, тікаєш від мене? Не тікай! Лахудра, куди ти? Коротше, тут завжди так, бачиш, той сказав. То не факт, що це ще й ніч. Це може бути і день. А, ніхера собі місяць. Та ні, навряд чи це день. Що це чорний ход в її дом?
I'm sorry. I'll miss him. Dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
Секрети.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you.
Так, це все прекрасно.
You should get some sleep. You'll need it. Good night, my dear.
Хорошо. З тобою не надо. А, так ви в неї, да? Іде мені, бляха, спать. Так, це вже я бачив. В принципі, я думаю, що на цьому достатньо. Дякую всім, хто дивився. Підписуйтесь на канал, ставте лайки, коментуйте, натискайте на дзвіночки. Всім всього найкращого. Пока!